Continuing coverage now on problems with E. coli at a Muskegon County beach that prompted officials to tell visitors to swim at your own risk. Waterfront Sports Park in North Muskegon has been under that advisory for days after researchers discovered contamination there last week. 13 on your side's Charlie Tinker spoke with experts from GVSU who test the water in Muskegon on whether an advisory that long is common.
Yeah, generally speaking, it is a little rare for it to last this long. If you take a look around, you notice a fair number of waterfowl, some geese that are out and about today, some droppings scattered along the beach here as well. We're told researchers are primarily blaming waterfowl for the contamination. Generally, these advisories don't last beyond a day or two just on these Lake Michigan beaches as the wind and the waves pull the contamination farther away from the shoreline. It is important to note, though, in an environment like this, the situation is always changing.
To resample until it comes back below the limit for advisory. So that is what we just got back doing today, and we are processing the sample, and that allows us to hopefully remove the advisory and just keep an idea and a pulse on the water to make sure it's not getting worse versus making sure it's getting better.
This is them testing the sample. They gave us a window into the process at the lab where that routine testing is conducted. Now, if the level of contamination does get worse, though we haven't heard anything to suggest that, it may signal researchers need to take a more active approach to ensuring safety. The advisory effectively tells folks to swim at their own risk. That went out when contamination hit a pre-established state standard. If they start tracking levels 2, 3, 4 times that is full closure territory for several reasons.
Typically, if E. coli is in the water body, that can also be indicative of other indicators of fecal bacteria, so that can lead to other potential diseases that aren't caused by E. coli. So typically, if you're finding it at all, that could be a route of exposure from other methods, which could be concerning.
The Institute's dialing in some of that testing to give researchers a more detailed look at what they're dealing with. Is this E. coli live? Is it not? What's the source? They're also looking for other contaminants that could have been kicked up there as well. Now, they'll have the results of the sample we saw them testing today back tomorrow morning around 8 a.m. We will update you with those results, just hoping that things can go back to business as usual here at Waterfront Sports Park, where it is still peak summer season. In North Muskegon, Charlie Tinker, 13 on your side.